mate of George W. Bush and has hired Bush's crony, Karl Rove, to advise him on the problem of Julian Assange. The law partner of one of the leading figures pursuing Assange was the Minister of Justice, who in 2001 secretly handed over 2 innocent asylum seekers to a CIA kidnap squad at Stockholm Airport. Sweden later awarded them damages for their torture in Egypt. The implications for Julian Assange in Sweden are dire. Not a word of this critical hearing in Canberra was reported or broadcast in the mainstream media in Australia. Instead, we've been saturated with the spectacle of Julia Gillard in Washington. Yet again, an Australian Prime Minister has made us a laughingstock. In her so-called historic dress to Congress, a Congress half filled with interns and minor officials, Gillard surpassed Robert Menzies' notorious declaration of love for the Queen. It actually reminded me of a grovelling Stalinist party boss in Eastern Europe summoned to Moscow during the Cold War. That her foreign minister was at the same time ranging the Middle East, trying to start an air war over Libya, added a macabre element to the whole farce. The Australian media reported that Gillard's speech was punctuated with ovations, with members rising to their feet. Have they no clue that all of this is orchestrated? Watch the footage of Blair during the same turn, and Bush and Obama. The standing ovations are mandatory. It's what Edward Bernays would call false reality. However, there was serious purpose: to ensure that Australian troops remain in Afghanistan, that disaster where NATO's latest achievement is the killing of 9 children collecting firewood. Have we no pride? Have we no historical sense that with every Prime Minister we elect, the first priority is the wishes of the United States, a nation whose record of violence is documented in the crushing of 50 governments since World War II, many of them democracies? It's no wonder that WikiLeaks and real journalism are considered threats, as in that document. In Washington, Gillard described Hillary Clinton as, and I quote, the emblem of female leadership. As